make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. DMX, man, one of my favorites, man. I'm gonna let you listen to what he said, so we can go from there. So it was a clip from the Drink Champs. So let's go.
I saw a butterfly the size of my fucking hand. Monarch butterfly. Beautiful. And I was like chasing about like, oh, I gotta get it. And it went in the neighbor's yard that had wildflowers. He had a beautiful garden. And I jumped over the fence and I must have stomped on every flower trying to catch this butterfly. I fucked his flowers up and I fucked the butterfly up. And I was like, I killed the most prettiest thing I'd ever seen in my life because I wanted to keep it for myself. I saw.
I know this all too well, right? And this works in society and life, man, where sometimes, when you're selfish, you ruin good things. And a lot of us don't see it because we're caught in, I want it. And you can want it all you want, but, what you do to get it could kill it, and kill everything around it. And the problem sometimes is also like, you're not going to fix that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to fix it because you wanted what you wanted. It doesn't matter what you did to get it. And it doesn't matter whose gardens in life you destroyed. That doesn't mean you're going to sit there and say, man, I messed up this garden, so I'm going to come back here and work on it until it gets back to normal because I have no business over here. I just saw something I wanted so bad that I was willing to just ruin your stuff. And, I think about that in the sense of people and relationships. Sometimes when you even think about I've thought about people who got cheated on or people who've got played. And the person that cheated and the person that played the other person, they wanted something. And they wanted something so bad that, they was willing to risk it all. And a lot of y'all don't want to have a conversation about the look on that person's face when they find out that, oh man, you really just threw me under the bus because you wanted something so bad and you could care less. Because after you get what you want to apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted it so bad. And then without taking into consideration, the selfishness probably ruined a very good thing. Because sometimes you wind up in a situation where you're so selfish and you want it and you're so impulsive that, like he said, like you didn't realize what you ruined until it was all over with. And, I learned a lesson from a tree, a dead tree. I hate when this happens, man. I learned a lesson from a dead tree. I had this orange tree as a little bitty plant, had it in the house, watered it, got to a pot, then it got to a bigger pot, then it got to a huge pot. Then it was big enough to be a tree. It gave me like 1 or 2 oranges, and then it went dormant for years. It was just a tree. It was just a tree with leaves, just getting bigger, no fruit. And then one year I was taking care of it, and one year it started blooming and blossoming. Flowers started coming. And if anybody doesn't know, like if you have an orange tree, and even a lot of fruit trees are like this, you'll see a flower come up. And when that flower comes up, that flower is going to close and become a fruit. And this one summer, it just oranges everywhere. It's like, I ain't going to never have to go buy oranges again, baby. And then maybe 4 months later, it snowed in Texas. Killed the tree. And now I know how to keep it alive. But then I was doing everything I could. You know, I was watching it wither away in front of me. I'm watering, I'm feeding it. I'm light. I'm keeping it warm, mulch, and it's just dying. And all my other trees, shrubs, just living on, like nothing ever happened. And I was like, you need to learn how to enjoy things while you have them, because anything outside of your control could take them away and they never come back again. And all the time you put in, you might look at it as a waste, and all the hopes of the future, what could have been, are no longer there. And why I say that with this topic is because we live in a society, we live in a country that really has been built on killing beautiful things out of selfishness. And we have a habit of missing things when they're gone that we didn't appreciate when they were here. And on top of that, we're so easily forgiving. I know I was selfish. I know I did it. I shouldn't have did that. But I ruined all that situation. But let's move on to the next. And the problem with that is that selfishness moves on to the next thing, and you get impulsive again, and you kill something else trying to be selfish. It's like, how many things do you have to destroy to get the picture? Because everybody wants something else and something new and something more. And now it's just like, it's over. Because, these are things that die, but relationships die because of the same selfishness. And you can't get it back because, if you destroy a beautiful thing over getting what you want or something selfish, who's to say you won't do it again over something else? And unfortunately, why I got to talk about this is because selfishness can ruin a beautiful thing, because a lot of times you have adults who regret all of the beautiful things that they've destroyed and beautiful things they've killed because they just wanted it for themselves. And you wind up without the beautiful thing. And you wind up, how can I say this? Mourning the idea that you don't deserve a beautiful thing because of, you're a murderer of beauty. And there's a certain amount of guilt that goes with that. And a lot of people, and then you got some people who are serial killers of beauty. They just get a joy and kick out of it, and then there's nothing left. Destruction is beautiful to people. Some people are like Scar from The Lion King. They're that selfish that everybody's suffering is what they enjoy. But when you're selfish, you kill beautiful things, man. And a lot of those beautiful things ain't coming back. Even the people that can recreate the beautiful things ain't coming back to recreate them around you. So it's different. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Tell me what you think. Peace.